and erasing it.
But that's the future of this censorship, and we're going to talk about that later. Yeah, go to these clips.
All right. Well, here's the thing. A guy actually was listening and called me, and you're going to hear that. Let me.
Next message.
I'm working trucking. I got everybody listening to your station. Problem is, every time Mancow talks about something extremely controversial, like the FEMA camps, the prison, stuff like that, your radio station goes out. It's completely shut out. I figure you guys might want to know.
End of message.
Okay, hold on.
Next message.
Yo, Mancow, believe it or not, every now and then you get scrambled on certain stations when you talk about certain subjects, and not all of them do it. That's how I know they're scrambling you. You should investigate some of that.
Well, we're doing it.
These antennas that they have that are cell phone towers, you might want to go research that. They're not cell phone towers. It's more like a Tesla tower that sends cable signals, cell phone communications. It even sends electricity. It does it all. And that's how they're tapping in and blocking you and jacking with your station.
I want the message.
Good work, man.
Okay, I want the message where the guy plays what I sound like scrambled. And it's usually when I have you on, Alex. Thank you very much.
Well, listen. We're such a small crew. You're a small crew. But I get program directors calling up saying that when you talk about things, the EAS cuts us off. Will you please call me? And then I've gotten so conditioned to know this is going on, I don't even have time to call them because I'm literally running 15, 16. I mean, I left here last night at 9:45 in the evening. But yes, we know this is going on, and we know that they have this power. And we know that they have openly announced that they're already breaking in with President Obama, taking over people's cell phones. I mean, they're just testing and testing and testing. Right. Let's ask the general manager there what he thinks of this and what his engineer thought.
Well, it's scary because when you're in my position, your priority number one isn't ratings, it isn't sales, it's to keep the license. The government can take your license from you. If they take your license from you, a lot of people don't know this, your station, your business is gone. So I have to do everything they say. In fact, I just had to order a new $1,000 box for the government. The new EAS box is $1,000, and it's mandatory that we have to have it in the studio. Whatever box we had last month, it's no longer good enough. We have to have whatever this new thing is.
And by the way, they did a takeover thing earlier in the year, and it screwed up stations all over the country. They're doing it on TV, and they admit they're going to start doing government announcements. You go to Walmart's now, they have jumbotrons with big sis saying, watch everyone. Highway checkpoints, the president's acting like Nixon. Again, though, this is confirmed that Homeland Security ordered the Jesse Ventura show, that particular. Now the word is they're not going to let the third season air, but here's what I want to tell the general manager. I understand, quote, it's licensed, but they're outside their purview when they're doing this. It's time for all of us and the different broadcaster organizations to get together and defend the First Amendment, or we're going to lose it all. And they're trying to bring the fairness doctrine back in. They're trying to censor the internet. We've got to say no to these people.
Yeah. Listen, I want to play the guy listening. Can I play it, Alex?
Yes.
Okay. And then I have Jesse Ventura. I don't know if you have time for this, but Jesse responded to this situation, and you told me you couldn't reach him. He was in Mexico, and when I told him, he was shocked. And anyway, here we go.
Next message.
Yeah, Mancow, listen to what it sounds like when they're scrambling my station when you say important stuff. Listen. Yep, they're scrambling you, dude.
There you go. There you go. Jesse Ventura, do you want to hear him?
Yes, let's hear that.
All right, let's roll that. Guys, do we have it? Let's roll it. Alex wants it. Are you there, caller? Hello?
I'm here. What's up?
Okay, Jesse Ventura's on now. Jesse, are you there?
Yes, I am.
This is what we had. I want you to hear this, Jesse. This is huge news. This is a firestorm, my friend. Okay, this is one of the station managers. I've had over 60 call me now. And what happened when Jesse Ventura and I were talking?
I'm glued to the radio, and all of a sudden it completely goes off the air.
We were yanked off the air. Nobody at your station knows how it happened. I've heard this from everybody. That's a guy that runs my show successfully in a city, Pick a City, USA. And Jesse, this has been happening.
Next message.
Yo, Mancow, believe it or not, every now and then you get scrambled on certain stations when you...
Next message.
Yeah, Mancow, listen to what it sounds like when they're scrambling my station when you say important stuff. Listen.
That's what it sounds like, Jesse.
Yep, They're scrambling you, dude.
End of message.
Working trucking. I got everybody listening to your station. Problem is, every time Mancow talks about something extremely controversial, like the FEMA camps, the prisons, stuff like that, your radio station goes out.
Alex Jones.
I figure you guys might want to know.
End of message.
Jesse, what the hell is going on, brother? I had you on, and they yanked me off, the government.
Well, I'll tell you, you're obviously a target because you're talking about things that they don't want out to the general public. That's the best thing I can come up with. Do I know that for sure? No, I'm not privy, but it seems pretty strange, and clearly they have the power to do it. They got the power to do a whole bunch of things that the general public isn't always aware of. Look at my television show. We've done 8 more episodes. They were done in November and due to go on in January. They haven't seen the light of day, and the excuse I'm getting is, we still have to do some more editing.
Brother. So that's what they're going to do now. In the digital age, they just punch in a word, and anytime something's mentioned that they don't want, it's just going to be removed.
Yeah, it very well. We live in a country of censorship today. There's no doubt about it, in control. And whom do we have to blame for it? The Democrats and Republicans.
Well, that's a bit of it, Alex.
Absolutely. And again, they confirmed that they erased it off TiVos everywhere. In fact, we talked to multiple big city managers of cable and one Time Warner, a major city, who's a listener. And they sent us the order saying, don't respond. We've remotely erased this. We know you're getting calls about it. Do not respond. This is secret. And so, again, they erased it, but it's on record that congressman got caught and had to admit the secret camps for the American people in that FEMA camp threat fusion center takeover piece. And so they sent Homeland Security over there. A bunch of stuff happened behind the scenes, break-ins, threats. I'm not supposed to get into all of it. In fact, I better shut up right now because I'm told this in confidence and then I'm not. But the congressman admits he called Time Warner and all this, and they never aired it again. And then now, this is what I've heard. When we talk about FEMA camps or we talk about NSA stuff, some of our stations get cut off. And we're not sure if it's the EAS because it's not all the stations. And you would think it's the satellite, but it would be all the stations. I think they're testing it, Mancow. What do you think's happening?
You know, Alex, I know I'm a little bit freaked out right now. I know that we always, for years, we've had to run these tests of the emergency broadcast system, right? We run the tests so the government can jump in at any time. And little did I know when I was running those tests, which I've always heard from engineers and everybody else were completely unnecessary. But we find out now that really it's just so they can assume control. The internet can, I mean, look at Nick Walenda. They had a program in place when, this guy, #1 ratings, this stunt show, the guy that walked over Niagara Falls?
Yeah.
ABC, every time, it was a live event, but they had every
time he thanked God, they would talk over him.
Well, or every time he mentioned Jesus or God, they just live on TV, they just took it right out. And words that they don't like, they're just going to remove.
Tell folks about the Academy Award winner, what he told you. It's just like Shazam.
Hey, this is huge. This is huge. I wish I could name this guy. Major media outlets, I alerted them to this, and man, they were terrified when I told them this. And you can fill in the blank, Alex, but we can't do it on the air. Just like you, I can't reveal these sources or it kills me, and it kills them. Look at Breitbart. I mean, I believe they literally killed him. My opinion. No, Academy Award-winning director said, look, they don't want books. They don't want DVDs. They don't want anything. They want everything digital. That's what Kindle and all this stuff is about. So that if there's a book or an idea or a pamphlet or a song or something that causes trouble for the powers that be, they just push a button and it's gone.
Kindle remotely erased last year 1984 off of hundreds of thousands of people's system, and they did it to a bunch of other books that people had bought. And I have a Supreme Court ruling today, it's up at Infowars.com, where they're saying you can't even sell your used iPhone to somebody. It's copyright violation, and that's what Shazam is. I've been told by high-level national security level people. I talked to a retired NSA guy, and he said that was the plan 10 years ago, just like Shazam. He said, Alex, you know how Shazam, you can hold it up and know what music it is?
Yeah.
You know the guy that does Optimus Prime's voice? Autobots roll out.
Yeah.
His voice is copyrighted, and they can erase it internet-wide with a system they put out, a viral order they put out. They could erase your voice, my voice, forever in a matter of hours off the internet. This is the control of total digitization and the cloud computing grid.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, look, Ayn Rand, Fountainhead, you don't like it? You just erase it, and it's gone forever. It's gone forever. 1984 or Brave New World, you push a button and it's gone. And this is what this government wants.
You push a button, Mancow's gone. You push a button, Ron Paul's gone. You push a button, Jesse Ventura's gone. You push a button, Alex Jones is gone. We've got to wake up to this. We'll be back. Mancow, stay there. We should get excited. We should get angry. A human revolt against the technocracy they're using against us. Straight ahead, more Mancow. I'm Alex Jones, right here on the GCN Radio Network, GCNlive.com. Stay with us. We're also streaming video right now at prisonplanet.tv. Stay with us. No, this is not America. Drones in the skies. The CIA director came out 2 months ago in Wired Magazine and said, yeah, all your appliances are watching you. The headline was, your dishwasher is watching you. This stuff is really going on. We're paying for technology to have backdoor grids built into it. I saw a headline that the communist Chinese, everything we buy has backdoors for them. That's because the Pentagon and the people running our country demand it. This is incredible, the technocracy that's being established. We have that general manager of the radio station there, but I want people to understand something. Mancow and I are not joking, okay? It's real that they're announcing that the government's going to start taking your phone over with messages. It's real that the EAS more and more is taking stations over and they're practicing nationwide broadcasts by the president. It's real that we're getting reports that when we talk about certain things, it just suddenly gets scrambled. Okay, we're on a different satellite than Mancow. So this is super creepy. These are folks that'll ship guns into Mexico to blame the Second Amendment. And I was not criticizing the general manager of that station for, wanting to, stay below the radar. I think that's prudent up front. But as groups, they should get together and say, no, you're not going to just take over whenever you want now. And you're not just going to, you're a general manager. I'm sure you know they're trying to tell stations now, get ready for government mandated programming where they're going to have blocks where the EAS takes over and tunes you to a frequency to make you carry their programming. Are you concerned about that, sir, as a general manager of a station?
I'm not concerned. What I'm concerned about is Breitbart showing up dead, and I got little kids. You guys have little kids. I'm not some bombastic host that's out there talking about the problems. I'm some guy that tries to get advertising to support the station.
No, I understand. Right. But they're going to get us all.
He's mentioning Breitbart because we believe Breitbart was killed.
Oh, I do too. But I understand what he's saying. He's saying this isn't. But I'm saying we've all got a dog in this fight because this is it. If they take over, that's what we've got to be afraid of.
Alex, look, I had the Secret Service come after me. Good cop, bad cop, and they said, look, Bill Clinton's in town. This was for the Democratic National Convention with Bill Clinton. They said, we don't want to hear we do not want you to mention Bill Clinton. And they talked about my mother. They talked about the radio station at that time, $174 million license, $174 million. They said, don't say Bill Clinton's name once. We know where you live. We know your kids. We know your. And so guess what I did? I didn't say anything.
It's incredible what this country. No, exactly. I'm not criticizing anybody, but we've got to. Let me ask the guy this.
I understand people listening going, "Oh, what a punk! What a loser!" Really, you're gonna lose everything. You're gonna lose somebody $174 million. You're gonna lose your family. You're gonna lose your house.
No, I understand all that. Well, I've had them here too, and I've told them to jump in the lake.
I know.
But the point is,
yeah.
But I understand that's why they want to
end up like Breitbart. I've got kids, man.
I understand, but we're all going to end up like Breitbart or like the Germans did if we don't turn this around. Let me give the general manager the final word on his station. All I'm saying is, do we see the danger if we all just give into this? You're obviously not giving in. You had the courage to at least call in, sir.
Yeah. Giving in, it's easy to say that I'm not giving in because I'm airing, Mancow's show.
Exactly.
I guess the way to really push it would be to put you on, to put him on, and let everybody, with multiple voices really go crazy and really talk to people about what's going on.
Exactly.
I mean, it is scary, and they shouldn't be able to do anything to a radio station.